Well, hello, and hi, my name is Jonathan Garano, and welcome to the first YouTube video of Jonathan Teaches. I'm excited, I'm happy that you're here. Basically, I put this YouTube channel together because I love digital marketing, and I'm putting my entire 8 years of experience and making mini lessons to help you grow your business in the online digital marketing world. Today, we're gonna be going over an introduction of how to make profitable Facebook ads, especially in 2020. So this is how we're structuring the YouTube video. So a few weeks back, I did this webinar where over 200 people signed up to learn how to make profitable Facebook ads, and many of them afterwards, and also the people that missed it, said, hey Jonathan, could you send out the recording to the world? And so here it is. Before we begin, I'd love to say a few things. In the description below, there's a little link that if you click it and you go to it, there's an email list where every single week I send out weekly tips. Also, I mention it often in the webinar, but basically I built this course called Jonathan Teaches, where I shove my 8 years of experience in the online digital world into video lessons. You know, talking about Facebook ads, Instagram ads, I go over copywriting, I go over how I was able to grow a TikTok account to over 1.6 million followers in less than 6 months. It is all there. And because you're watching this lesson, you put the coupon code Jonathan Teaches, you'll get $300 off. And this is available until the course is completely perfected. Lastly, if you love the information that I provided in this webinar and in this video, don't forget to click the like button and also subscribe to the channel. It helps. We're just here gonna boost everything. So I'm excited, and yeah, let's, hi, my hair's weird. Let's go.
I'm really excited, everyone, today because we're gonna jump right into it in regards to this amazing presentation slash class. So today we're gonna be making a profitable video ad, the formula behind it. You know, I'm very big from a rhetoric economic standpoint, so I'm big on theory, and then after theory, we're going to literally break down the video frame by frame, shot by shot. Who is this, class for? Well, this class is for brands and influencers from all different sizes who are looking to use video marketing, especially on Facebook and IG, to launch a campaign or acquire new customers to purchase the products they're selling. Now, here's an example. Morgan J, boom, great friend, love him to death. He is a comedian that does musical comedy, and right now he's using Instagram story ads to promote his YouTube live show. Brent Pella, another influencer, great individual, doesn't have the blue check mark because it doesn't matter, and he's also using ads to for people to purchase his merch. Then I'm working with a company called Nugs, for example. They are chicken vegan, and also Prepper Wild, which is an energy drink. So this is for like a big branch of people who are deciding to use ads to promote the different types of products that they're selling. Number one, introduction, 5 minutes. Why video is important, video theory, which I think is going to be really, really fun. Structuring the video, number 4, and of course, Q&A. So let's begin. Who the hell am I? All right. Well, my name is Jonathan, and for the last 8 years, I've been the creative guy behind your favorite influencers and brands. A lot of my friends that are influencers are like, yo, Jonathan, you're famous because you make us famous, but you're not famous. I'm like, yes. I mean, that makes sense because I'm the guy behind the guy. And they're like, oh. Anyway, I've been growing their channels through video to sell their products. Here are a few stats with current clients. We have Pedos, Hint. I've worked with Facebook, YouTube channels, Fat Snacks, and some real estate companies, which I'm really excited about. And then I just wanted to show this little stat, kind of like a little ego boost, I think. Since 2016 to 2018, with this Facebook page, I was able to generate over 2 billion video views. All right, so basically, I love making engaging videos to launch campaigns and generate sales. So, not only does this have views, like 934,000 views or 3.7 million views or 10 million views, the engagement is high, and that's what matters. I care more about reactions and comments and people fighting for your brand than I do care about views. And that's why it doesn't really matter how big or small you are. So what's my job? Do Good Media. My team and I partner up with brands to create video campaign strategies to recruit, engage, and retain consumers to become lifelong customers to your products. Now, if you want to consult with me, I'm available one-on-one, or you can email me at jonathan@dogoodmedia.co. All right, let's begin. Why is video important? I don't know why I'm having a headset. This is funny. We're a driven, culture on video. A picture is worth 1,000 words, they say, but a video is basically thousands of pictures all in one. So there's got to be 1,000,000 words. And I was, studying, and according to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, spatial memory has strong associations with visual memory. Like a visual scene gets stuck and lodged inside your hippocampus. I've been sleeping, closing my eyes, and I dream of ads all the time, right? Also, it's the fastest way to recruit new consumers because videos get shared more than any other medium. Now, I know you're thinking, I sit down with a lot of director of marketers out there, and they're like, yo, Jonathan. I'm like, yes. They're like, I have other assets, like pictures that I want to use, articles that I want to use as ads, and I want to see if there's a way that we can do something beyond video. And I go, yes, that is a very, very valid point. But I believe that video is the foundation. And if you have a very bad video strategy, this is what happens. This is a bad video strategy, okay? So a bad video strategy will produce a low return on ad spend, or ROAS. Now, what ROAS is basically for every dollar that I spend, boom, that's how much I get back. So if I'm spending $1 and the ROAS is 2, then I'm getting $2 back. Higher the ROAS, the better it is. Now, this is a very bad video strategy. They have a horrible video. Boom, they decide to retarget their audience, people that have visited the site, people that have purchased the product because of this video, and they retarget it with their, with their photos. And of course, because the video is horrible, their retargeting is horrible. I'm slowing down now with my voice. I realized I was talking a little too fast. The good video strategy. This is one of my videos. Boom, the return on ad spend is 3.97. And then therefore, when we decide to retarget our individuals with photo ads, with articles, the ROAS is higher. Remember, you want to use video as a foundation and then build upon that. It can't be just video, 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 video. But I like to use video as the way to acquire new customers faster. All right, here's some fun stuff. What is advertising theories for Facebook and IG? Before we pick up the camera, before I even analyze everything, I want to make sure that you understand these 3 points. Number 1, creating versus advertising. So creating is producing an original idea, okay? It is those great products that you have out there, like Judy, for example, which focuses on emergency kits. Hint, which is non-sugar flavored water. Premise of a sketch, frat boys in quarantine. Premise of a movie, The Matrix. Those are all great, original, outside of the box ideas. So when you're advertising, though, it's the making of that idea. You do not want to be outside of the box. You want to be inside the box, figuring out how to push it out while still staying inside. And the reason being is because your idea, your product is already original and great enough. Now, all you have to do is explain it to everybody else. And this is what happens when you do it. Making is taking the complex simple. So you have the creation, you have the creating, you have the original idea, which is the product, the demo, the mission, the message, transparency, call to action. Boom. And then you have to make sure that all those color turns into gray, so that way it's visually, simplistically understood. It's, again, take the complex simple. General rules to making things simple. Your audience is smart 15-year-olds. Every time I look at this, I love it. I just love Zac Efron, okay? He's awesome. I absolutely adore High School Musical. Anyway, if your ad is too dumbed down, it gets boring, right? That means if you over explain, you're not, focusing on 5-year-olds, okay? You are catering to 15-year-olds. That's the brain that you want to hit. But so that means if your ad is too smart, they won't understand what's going on. I'm the oldest of 7. I have 6 younger siblings. And so what I do is every single time I make an ad, I'll show it to my teenage siblings. And if they understand it, and if they're engaged, and if they're not bored, then I know I'm making a good ad. Okay, more general rules to making things simple. This is a little controversial. Your ad should be easy to watch on consumers' phones while they're driving. Now, here's the thing, okay? I do not condone texting and driving. I don't. I swear I don't. Please don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying when you make your ad, okay? And if someone's driving and they're having their phone like this, will they be able to understand your ad for a second? Will they want to pull over and be like, oh my gosh, what is this? Will they want to swipe up and press the record button? If the text isn't large enough, if it isn't visually appealing, they're not going to stay on their phone because they might get into a car accident. You want to make sure that they're able to drive and look at your ad and understand it at the same time. That's what I think. I understand. I am not condoning texting and driving. I'm just saying that's the mindset that you want to be in. Okay, example time. So this is what happens when you try to get too outside of the box and not simplify things. I will show you exactly what the ad is right now. This is the horrible ad.
I've been eating Cheetos for many years, and I can guarantee you one thing. I would never cheetah on my Cheetos.
And cut. We got it.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
We will let you know when we need you next.
What? They fucking taste better.
Now, who wants their 30 seconds back? I do. I mean, that's just like a horrible ad. And the reason being is because the reason why it's a horrible ad is because as you're looking at it, there is nothing visually appealing when you are driving inside your car at the same time. Yes, it's very bright. Yes, she's wearing colors. Yes, she has makeup. But you as a consumer have no idea what's going on. And then you don't even get to the product until the last seconds of the video. I don't think consumers are going to sit there for 22 seconds waiting for the punchline. And sure enough, they spent so much money and look at it. The return on ad spend, 0.91, less than 1. Again, you'll spend more. You'll make something that isn't brand friendly. You'll confuse potential customers. And this commercial, we can't even cut it up for any other future campaigns that we're doing, right? It's not reusable. So that is something that I want to keep in mind. That's why you have to be able to take something complex and simplify it. And that's not what this commercial did. Here's an example of something that I did that worked. Because I want to make sure that I'm showcasing both sides of everything. This is a good one, and I'm going to break it down.
Hunter, you're gonna eat all these cookies?
Of course, it's fast snacks.
What do you mean?
They're keto-friendly and gluten-free, so I can eat as many as I want.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I have one?
No,
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Here you go.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's break this 15-second video down again. We're gonna watch it one more time, and then I'm going to explain to you why it's an engaging ad. Here we go.
Hunter, you're gonna eat all these cookies?
Of course, it's fast snacks.
What do you mean?
They're keto-friendly and gluten-free, so I can eat as many as I want.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I have one?
No,
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Here you go.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, isn't that the cutest thing? Okay, here we go. So I come in and I say, Hunter, which is her name. And as the video progresses, you see all the product already, all the snacks. And I say the words, you're going to eat them all. I don't have to say, I can't believe you're going to be eating all these cookies, or I can't believe you're going to eat all these cookies, or you're going to eat all these cookies. No. I'm not attacking her. The audience is smart enough. They're 15-year-old kids. When I say you're going to eat all of them, all of these cookies, I'm already insinuating, hey, this is a lot of food. And then when I pan the camera to her, you see that she's a healthy individual, girl next door, very chill, backwards hat. So you have this vibe like, okay, she's a healthy woman who's chill, and I am in a way loading a question to see if this is good for her, which then brings of her to say, of course, it's fat snacks. Right away, she explains in the 2 seconds what the product is about, the product's name. And then as we proceed, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 seconds, she begins to tell you the benefits of the product. So we've told more of a story in these 15 seconds than we did in that Cheetos ad. The customer knows exactly what they're getting. They know what the product, they know what the benefit is, all in 15 seconds. And that's what you have to be trying to do. Taking something so complex and making it simple. I want you to start thinking that your product and you are trash before you make an ad. And you're like, wait, what? So about 3 years ago, when I was working for this, water flavored company, he was telling me the founder was telling me the ingredients of one of the flavors, and I go, wait a minute, the main flavor is not even in the bottle. And he goes, yes, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what you're selling is taste. Taste starts from the mind. And that really that hit me, because I realized that he's absolutely right. No one cares about what's inside of it. No one cares who you are. All that matters is, can I advertise it in a way where it is appealing? So a lot of brands, a lot of CEOs, a lot of people, they're always like, oh, my brand is the best. My company is the best. My product is the best. And so then when they make the ad, there's that bias that no matter what they produce is going to be good. So what I do is every single time companies, they send me so many different types of products, I'll take it and I'll throw it in the trash. For example, when I took Hint, I drank it, I spit it out. When I got Pitos for the first time, I crumpled it up and I put it into the trash. The idea is I want to make sure that I do not like the product. And when I have that as my foundation, then when I finally make the product and it looks good, I knew kind of in an objective way that I made a good ad. As a little joke, because it is 5 o'clock on a Tuesday, let me show you a funny little thing that I do all the time with my actors and with myself before we begin any shoot with the product. So this is a Fat Snacks commercial, and I make my actress do this.
This is how you eat
Yes. As you could see, I make sure that even the actors and the actresses and the people that are involved understand that they do not like the product. So that way, when we're doing the commercial and their faces light up, or they begin to actually feel as if the product means something to them, the audience that is watching can feel that emotion. That's what I try to instill with every single product and every single actor when I make my video ads. So remember, yes, you think that you're important, but hey, brands, guess what? Consumers are unable to sample your products. We're no longer in that day where they can chug it and go, this is delicious, let me tell the world. They can't, so they have to visually see it. And influencers, guess what? You can't meet your fans one-on-one. Coming in, hey, Jared, hey, Morgan, how are you? And then Jared goes, Morgan, you're so dope. I love you. I'm going to watch all your stuff now. That's not how it goes now. People just see something visually, and if you can psychologically make them think that it tastes good, they will care for you. So how do you make people care? What is the formula? Well, first off, know your demo. And then once you know your demo that you are targeting, you have to be relatable to that demo, and then have this emotion that they want to live vicariously through you, which instills FOMO, because now they have a hole in their heart because they can't live like that person. And then if you do that, they will begin to care for you. So here is an example, okay? Hint. Hint's demo is Miss W, which is women who shop at Whole Foods, entrepreneur, independent, strong, on the go, healthy, and very, very active. Well, the person that we decided to use here was a woman who is, independent, strong, on the go. She's riding a skateboard out in the night. And so now, out in the day. So now when, consumers are looking like this, and the demo was 35 to 45-year-old women, they're like, oh my gosh, I can relate to this. But I do not like using the same exact person for the person that we are targeting. And the reason why is no one wants to be like themselves. People always want to be like somebody else. So that is what I try to do in my ads. I want to create a product, a service, an ad that makes someone go, I want to be just like that person. Here's an example, another one. And this is Petos. Miss W again, women who shop at Whole Foods, but they're junk food snackers. They're about health, but they're still couch potatoes. They like to chill. So here I have Lacey. She's sitting on a couch, you know. She still has that Miss W vibe. She's still snacking. She looks healthy. And that way, women between the ages, in this case, 35 to 55, want to be like, oh my gosh, this is someone that I used to be. This is what I want my daughter to be. Or I wish I could be like this right now. Or I regret not being it in the past. You're developing that FOMO, that relatability. I want to live vicariously through that person. And I have a fear of missing out if I'm not acting like, you know, Lacey in this case, or in this case, Sarah. Okay, so here we go. Engagement is greater than virality. That is something that I want to make something very clear. So here's an example. Right now, I have a video that I filmed in 2016 where I surprised passengers with puppies. And yes, it has over 100 million video views across different Facebook platforms. However, when I step outside, guess what? No one really knows me. You know why? Because, you know, the engagement is not as high now as it used to be. So what do I mean by that? Well, as you know in news, the loudest voice is usually the strongest minority, okay? So those are the fans. Those are the consumers you want. People that are so engaged that they'll do anything to buy your product. So this is a horrible, horrible video right here. Yes, it has 2 million views. Congratulations, round of applause. But guess what? It only has 679 reactions and 291 shares. It means absolutely nothing. But this one, this Peter video, 238,000 views, but over 1K reactions and over 3,000 shares. That ad, that video has much more of a powerhouse than anything else. So here are some general rules, okay? Facebook, 1 like equals 150 to 300 views. That's what it should look like in terms of ratio, right? I understand if you're a brand, sometimes the views will be inflated. So what I say to them, because I love perception, everything is about perception. If you can get that post to at least 1K plus likes, then at least the viewer or the consumer can feel as if you're a legitimate brand. So everything I do, I'm always thinking on Facebook, okay, this better get 1K reactions or more. IG, 1 like equals 5 to 10 views, all right? If you see a brand or an influencer and you see that the IG likes are almost 1-to-1 to views, especially if it has more than 10K views, then it's an inflated account. It's a fake account. So an example would be if this video has 1,000 Instagram views and 800 likes, then that is a fake account. They're inflating the likes, and that's not a good thing. That's what you call fake engagement. Okay, so I like to play around sometimes. And if you want to learn about this random campaign that I did, basically all I did was make an ad, a dating little service telling people, hey, if you want to date me, come on board, just to test out my skills to see if I got it. You know, sometimes you need a break from all the brands. And I followed the rules. I had over 100 comments. $40 gave me 18,000 views, 603 likes, and over 170 submissions of people who wanted to date me. If you want to know more details, just DM me on IG, DoGoodJonathan, with the message quarantine deets, and I'll send you the details. All right, cool. Structuring the video. I'm excited about this one. Here we go. These are some rules that I would love everyone to follow. The 2 to 3, 10 rule, breakthrough banner blindness. Now, we're in a society right now where if you walk and you see a billboard, or if you're on a website and you see a banner, or if an ad pops up, you click the skip ad rule, right? You just skip it, you skip it. It's because there's so much banner blindness. So this is the rule that I have when it comes to creating an engaging video. in the first 2 to 3 seconds, I snap your attention. Then after that, in 3 to 10 seconds, the consumer, the viewer knows exactly what the product does, what the product is about. Then 10 seconds plus is just filler, story, and added benefits. And then after that, the CTA plus testimonials. CTA is call to action. So what really matters, everyone, is the 2 to 3 seconds and then the 3 to 10 seconds. Because once you have them hooked there, you will have a higher percentage that they will engage and purchase your brand. That's why in Facebook, in the business manager side, they have an option that says, would you like to retarget people that have seen your video for more than 10 seconds, for more than 30 seconds, for more than a minute? There's a reason why those options are there, because Facebook is telling you, hey, you better have someone on your video for at least 10 seconds. So what is this style called? I call this Jonathan style. I have a small network of really cool marketers who I love a lot. We enjoy, we bounce back and forth. One of them, Nick Sharma, we were just talking a couple nights ago regarding Judy, which is a brand that you should definitely check out. And basically the premise is I make ads that don't look like ads, right? It's a POV style. It's a point of view, but it's also a personable, objective view. It forces loaded questioning. You have to continue to drive action in the video and force an answer from the product or the person who is promoting the product. Very vlog style. So now that I said all that, let's do a little deep dive into these videos, and it's going to be exciting. We're going to look at 3 different sets of videos, and I'm going to break them down as slow and as I can. And we're going to be looking at only the few seconds of it up to the 15-second mark. So here we go. This one is an unboxing video.
Guys, look what just came in the mail. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Proper wild, clean all day energy. Peach mango. Number 1, I love
All right,
mango.
so here we go again. I start off, the package, the product is straight into your face. And then after that, it's in front of a box, a mail package. Automatically, you know, the audience is smart enough. They're already going to be engaged where they're thinking, okay, this is going to be an unboxing video. Then as we continue, I take the package and then I go, oh, it's falling. And it falls and it crashes on the table. And I laugh. Now, that was planned. Everything that I do, from a scratch to a hair flip to a snicker to a laugh, is always planned, because every single moment of the video, there must be noise, there must be an action, there must be movement. And by allowing the box to fall on the table and then me laughing, keeps the viewer engaged. And then the next shot is I showcase fully the product. I explain what it is. Okay, the audience knows this guy, he got it from the mail. That means the product does deliver. Okay, he's talking about the product. It is an all-day energy drink. He's taking it outside of the box. It must be an unboxing video. So let's rewatch that again. Watch out for the laugh. Watch how the box is situated, and get ready.
Guys, look what just came in the mail. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's falling. Proper wild.
Oh my gosh, it's falling. I mean, if that isn't direct enough, that is direct enough. Let's look at another. Oh my God, it's falling. Let's look at another ad. One thing as this ad is loading right now that I want to make sure that you all keep in mind is that when I say the words like in that ad, oh my God, it's falling, I'm not saying that for myself. I'm saying that for the person that's watching. Everything that I'm doing, I'm just throwing words in their head to lead them somewhere. So here is the other ad.
Hint Fizz cherry sparkling water has been my favorite lately. And the fantastic thing is, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 preservatives, 0 diet sweeteners, gluten-free soda, way too much sugar, Water, it's boring.
Whoa.
You know, those what
There was a little lag, but I will break this down and then we'll watch it again. So the video starts with the product fully straight in your face. What makes it engaging is the pop sound, pop, of the Hint Fizz, pop. Now, she takes it back. As she begins to take the water back, she drinks it. And with Hint, there are so many different flavors. A lot of companies go, hey, I have so many different SKUs. My product can do 5 things at once. Well, what you like to do is before you get to all the other stuff, just focus on one product, one feature. And so she drinks this, which is one flavor, and she goes, Hint Fizz Cherry Sparkling Water. That's just one of the water bottles. And the reason why she's making it very specific is because, remember, this is vlog style. This is POV style. And what we do here is we focus on one thing that is personable to us that we love. By doing that, I'm relating to her. I want to live vicariously through this actress. So then she drinks it. It's my favorite lately. And then as she begins to talk about why the product is good, all the benefits, usually in some ads, the person's just sitting there and going, it has this, it has this, it has this, it has this, it has this. That's boring. Remember, every single moment, we have to be thinking of visual movements. And so as we go, boom, you see a package pop up, a package on her thighs, a package on next to her, a package on her elbow, on her left hand. Like, it's increasing. It's visually stimulating. So now I'm engaged. And from 0.2 seconds to 15 seconds, there's so much going on, but you as a viewer is getting so much. Hint Fizz, there's a lot of different flavors, as you can tell from the packaging. Water is boring, and it's flavored water. And because of what she is and what she looks like a professional, healthy, woman, which is the demo that Hint was trying to attack. All right, now let's look at another ad, which I love so much. Now this is one of my favorites. So we're going to watch all 30 seconds of it. It's one of my favorites, and it's actually one of Pito's favorites as well, because right now, this is the ad that is the highest performing right now. The one that they're just slamming onto every single audience over and over and over again. So here we go. This is the ad.
Wait, not that.
But they taste so good.
This has the same taste, but it's made from peas. Check it out.
Peas?
Yes, it's called Pitos. Check it out.
Okay.
Yes, it's gonna have a good taste. Watch. Hear that crunch? What do you think? Try another.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think?
No, it's actually really good.
Right?
No, yeah.
Yeah, right?
So I guess I don't need
No,
these
you
anymore.
don't. Put that away.
Can I have these?
Yes, that's your bag. That's
Thank
your
you.
bag.
All right, let's break this video down. I love it so much. Now there is a 15-second version, but I wanted to show you the 30-second version so that way you get a big picture. Now, I'm like David Fincher. No, I'm not like David Fincher, but I like to take many takes. And this 30-second one take took about 82 different tries. And the reason being is because every shot, every movement has to be planned to perfection. So here we go. We start off and I say the words, wait. I'm not saying that to her. I'm saying that to the viewer that's watching. Yes, I'm saying it to her, but indirectly, but directly I am saying it to the viewer. So they're like, what? It creates that emotion of what's going on? So wait. Then we continue and I go, not that. And I make sure that when the camera comes up and I say not that, I put the subtitle directly above the Cheeto bag. Because I don't want her to eat Cheetos. But I do not say, wait, don't eat Cheetos. No, the audience is smart enough. They know that she's eating Cheetos. And by saying not that on top of Cheetos, I'm, insinuating that, hey, Cheetos is not good for you. Then you see her face. You're looking at it, you're like, okay, whoa, wait a second. What's going on? Very friendly vibe, but she does look shocked because I'm coming in strong. I go, not that. Then she tells me exactly, what's going on, but they taste so good. And she's bringing the Cheetos, kind of close to her, like she actually enjoys it. And so it's going to be my job as the person that's going to be giving her the product to somehow convince her. But it's also making the viewer go, wait a second, how is he going to convince her when she, as we can clearly see, she loves Cheetos so much. Again, as you begin, you'll see that I am slowly with my camera overtaking the shot of the Cheetos bag. And what you'll begin to see from behind the lens is that she's bringing the Cheetos down away from the camera lens. Why? Because of this. She brings it close to herself. It tastes so good. She's gonna bring down the Cheeto bag at the same time that I push the Project Cheetos straight into her face, but in reality, in your face. This is POV. Remember, this is POV. And I go straight away, this has the same taste. I am overtaking the Cheetos bag, the competitor. Then from there, she's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I go, but it's made from peas. So I'm showing the benefit of it subtly, not shoving it down consumers or viewers' throats. Then she takes it, she looks at me, she's like, peas? She's like, no way. You can't even see the Cheeto bag anymore, by the way, because I'm making sure that people are focused on Cheetos, fiery hot, made from peas. We continue. Then she brings down the bag. While the camera's close to her face, by the way, I made sure that she was crumpling the Cheetos bag. And the reason being is because now I'm making sure that if the viewers decide to look down and see the Cheetos bag, the logo isn't shown, the competitor's logo isn't shown, it looks distorted, and now they can just focus solely on her opening this bag. Remember, this is shot for shot. I'm making sure that we're trying to be as detailed as we can here. So we're going, and then she opens the bag like that. I'll tell you why she opens the bag like that later on. So we continue. She eats it. I say, watch, watch. I'm saying watch, watch to the viewer because I realize that we're in the 11th second mark, and I don't want the audience to go. I don't want the viewers to go at all. So I'm saying watch, watch. And then I put subtitles crunch, because remember, every single movement, every single moment, there's something going on. She chews, you hear that crunch. I'm not saying, again, you hear that crunch to her, I'm saying it to the viewers. Remember, this is all loaded questioning, loaded answering, putting things in their mind. So here we go, what do you think? Try another, yeah, blah, blah, blah. She goes, these are really good. Now, what's so beautiful about this part, these are actually really good, is that a lot of actors, right? They tend to overact. They go, oh my God, this is so good. Remember, this is vlog style. This is POV style. So this is an ad that doesn't look like an ad. And what that means is that you have to get genuine, real reactions as if this was your friend that you want to live vicariously through. Nowadays, people skip ads or take away banner blindness because they know about the reaction that it looks and feels and sounds like an ad. That's why radio voices, are being replaced by podcasters, because podcasters are just more real, if that makes sense. And then of course, I make sure that she laughs. We're gonna hear this laugh. I really, really love this laugh.
So I guess I don't need to eat anymore.
That laugh really we'll bring it up, and I'll explain that in a second, why that laugh was important. And then she throws the Cheetos on the ground. Now, let's talk about the emotions of this video. I believe in the elevator of emotions when it comes to every single video that I make. In the very beginning, you have the shock and awe, like, wait. Then you see her, and in a way, because she's healthy, but she also looks kind of confused, there's this aw, cute emotion. Then there's the curious emotion of like, okay, what is this? What is this project? Why is it replacing Cheetos? And then as she begins to crunch, you're getting into it, but I don't want the audience to, follow through on a plateau. I'm gonna bring it up. How do I do that? By engaging with a high emotion of that laughter. Boom, it wakes you up, the viewer's engaged again, and then at the very end, she decides to throw the bag of chips on the floor. Now, why do I make sure that she throws the bag on the floor? And why am I making her, as I said before, opening the bag like this? Look how she's opening the bag. Like, why would anybody open a bag like that? Nobody opens like a bag like that. But it's very, very, very like we did that purposefully. And I'll tell you why. You open the bag like that, it makes the viewer think, why the hell would someone open the bag like that? And guess what? Do you know how many comments we get on this ad of people going, she's giving me anxiety opening the bag like that. I can't believe anybody would open the bag. Who would do that? Oh my gosh, she's what? And if you have a really good community manager, guess what? Easily go in, swoop in, engage with those people commenting. You're driving up comments, you're driving up reactions. Same thing goes when you are throwing the bag of Cheetos, where is it? On the ground. She laughs, I guess I don't need this anymore, and she throws it on the floor. A lot of comments of people going, why? I can't believe she would just throw Cheetos on the floor. Oh my gosh, she's dirtying up the floor. And if you have a really good community manager, guess what? Community manager can go, yeah, things that don't belong in this world belong on the floor. However punny or witty, or just the ability for your community manager to engage with people who are commenting will just drive up engagement. Driving up engagement, equates to sales. Before we get to the Q&A, I'm letting you know that I do have a course, jonathanteaches.com course. Over 25 classes so far, and it's going to be growing. The first class begins May 11th. And because you're here and because the course is in its beta version, if you use the coupon code JonathanTeaches, you'll get 75% off. So with that said, listen, you can do your Q&As right now, and you can find me on dogoodmedia.co, but Instagram DM me, and I will get back to you ASAP. How do I drive up engagement? I drive up engagement, again, by doing things inside the video that make sure that responds reaction. So an example would be tearing that bag open like that, or showing a beautiful part of the feature of the product. So for example, when Sarah Dietschy opens up the fizz container and drinks it, oh my gosh, people go, oh, I really want that. That looks so good. That tastes so good. Another way is, again, if I'm doing copy, because in the course, I show you how I publish the video, but when I publish the video on Facebook, I make sure that sometimes I have a question, in the caption itself, in the status bar that goes alongside with the video. So that's how I drive engagement. And then you also drive engagement by making sure that the person, the community manager or the brand is always responding to each comment that's coming in. That's a very good question. So here's an example, because I'd rather just do examples. There's this company that I helped consult. They were called Vessi Footwear. And Vessi Footwear at the time, it's a base, they send me shoes all the time. I love it. It's a waterproof shoe. And they didn't have the product made yet. They just had, the blueprints, the idea behind it. And what you do in the Kickstarter, remember, you want to create something that is relatable. I want to live vicariously through it, and it's FOMO. So if you're not showing the product, instead, show the target demo what they will become if they use their product. So an example with Vessi Footwear is, hey, we might not have the shoe, but I'm going to show you the types of people that will love the shoe. This person that works out while it's raining, this surfer that loves to go on tadpoles, this, it's a waterproof shoe, this person that loves to have romantic dates while in the rain. So yes, you may not have the product, but you're going to showcase to the viewer, this is what you'll become when you have my product. No. If you saw the Cheetah ad, for example, they used a freaking red camera, which can cost about to rent $500 a day. That's number one. Number two, they had all these massive lights. They had a background. They had to rent out a space. that was really expensive. No, you don't need a lot of equipment to get things done. I shoot many of my stuff on this little 80D camera and sometimes my iPhone 11. What matters the most, okay, is the value that you're projecting, the lighting, like it has to be clearly seen. And here is the most important that a lot of people fail at, is audio. If the audio resonates nicely, oh my gosh, you're in good shape. I don't care how beautiful something is. If the audio isn't there, okay, so in the past, right, I grew YouTube channels and Facebook channels, so everything was organic. But now, because there's so much competition, I believe that spending first is the way to go, and then you can slowly begin to grow your organic base. And so how much do I spend? Man, it depends on the return on ad spend, because I am always pushing ads for conversion, for purchase, for the conversion of purchase, right? So I'll just break it down. I'll take an ad. I'll begin with $5 every single day with different audiences. And if I begin to get a good return on ad spend, then what I'll do is I'll duplicate that audience, and then I'll increase the ad spend to 10, to 20, to 30. So you could spend a limited amount of money as long as your return on ad spend is coming back. But the general rule is you kind of want to start at $5 first and then slowly increase. And guess what? Facebook is so great that everything happens in real time. I will start with $10 with an ad, Monday morning. And by, Wednesday night, I'm spending maybe like $200, on the ad, because the return on ad spend is just so profitable. And because you're making ads that don't look like ads, guess what? You're, in a sense, growing your organic content as well. So that's the beauty. So I don't know if I answered your question correctly, but start at $5 and then grow from there. It's all about how much money you're getting back. Like, can you afford it? That's an amazing question, because, okay, so we live in this weird, strange world where a lot of CPG companies are like, yo, hey, I get 1.5 return on ad spend. I'm doing a great job. Hey, investors, give me a high five. And a lot of CPGs companies are losing money because of this, because they're just relying on, their investors to give them money based on like that 1.5x. But if you want to be profitable, especially if you're small, my goal is always to have a 3.5x when it comes to return on ad spend. Because when you do that, you're giving yourself some room to, experiment on new audiences and grow a little bit faster. As we saw from the example before, where we were able to take that video with a 3.97 return on ad spend, because that was so high, guess what? We were able to experiment by using photos this time and to retarget our new audience. And then from there, we were able to increase that return on ad spend to close to 9. So try to have a 3.5x and you will be loving your life. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate y'all. This has been exciting. It's a 5 p.m. on Tuesday. DM me on Instagram, and you can always check out the course at jonathanteaches.com/course. Email list, everything is there. Have a wonderful, amazing day. DM me on Instagram. See you soon, guys.